It's time for a gear review video, and today I'm going to be reviewing my wonderful Atom Pack. But if you're new to the channel, hi, I'm Jenny. I'm an experienced older hiker based now in Brisbane. However, I hike for about 8 months of each year all over Australia and have done quite a bit of hiking in New Zealand, have completed some long distance hikes. I have experienced hiking the Australian Alps, walking track, a 6-week solo walk through their backpacking trip throughout Alpine National Park in Victoria and Kosciuszko National Park in New South Wales and Mount Buffalo National Park, and along the Te Araroa Trail in New Zealand, along with some of their great walks. So welcome to the channel. I just want to start by saying that I don't have any relationship with Atom Packs. I'm not sponsored in any way. I haven't received any reimbursement. I'm not collaborating in any way. I'm just giving you my honest feedback. If you haven't heard about Atom Packs, well, they're a smaller cottage industry style designer and manufacturer of quality backpacks located on a farm near Keswick in the UK. So, why did I choose to put my trust into their hands for my backpack for those multi-day hikes and more complex long distance hikes? Well, there's a lot of reasons why, but they pride themselves upon making really durable packs that are built to last the distance through very scrubby and complex terrain that's typical in New Zealand and a lot of other places in the world, also Tasmania, Australia. You know, their designs of all of their various styles of backpacks have been tested thoroughly throughout hundreds of locations all over the world. They're lightweight, not quite ultralight, but shy of that, just a little shy of that. They are lightweight. Importantly, their design is one of the roll neck tube all-in-one pocket or envelope backpack, so they don't have different pockets and that inside the backpack, just one full tube. And really interestingly for me, they're the only company that I'm aware of in the world which allows you to fully customize the backpack to suit your own needs. So you can choose all of the colors that you would like, but more importantly, you can choose the features and also the capacity. So you can customize everything on this pack to suit yourself. And I just love supporting smaller businesses wherever I can, no matter where they're situated throughout the world. I think that's really important. Atom Packs come in a variety of different styles and models. I chose the Prospector pack. That's the one that I thought would suit my needs the best for long distance hiking and multi-day hiking. It comes firstly in a variety of capacity sizes. So you have the 40 litre, or you can choose the 50 litre or the 60 litre in size. As far as torso options come, so you can choose your torso size, and there are measurement charts that help you choose the correct size for every aspect of this backpack. So torso size options come in small, medium, large and tall, and hip belt size options also come in small, medium, large, 2XL, 3XL, 4XL and above. And as for weight, the smallest configuration comes in at 868 grams. I added quite a few features onto mine, so the total weight of my backpack is 965 grams, and at the time that I bought it nearly a year ago, it cost $673. You can choose to customize your Atom Pack in a variety of ways. First, I think let's dive into why I chose such bright colors, because there's about at least 10 different colors that you can choose. I chose bright colours because I'm a safety first girl at heart, and my thinking was, as I love to hike in remote areas all around Tasmania, all around Australia, all around New Zealand, should there ever come a time when I would need search and rescue to be able to spot me easily, I was thinking of that aspect when I chose these colours. So I'm just going to read a little bit off. So the panels on the side are called Revel Red, and at the front we have Blaze Orange along there, Blaze Orange there, and then I chose yellow little tags as well. So I made my backpack as bright as I possibly could, so it would be easy to spot me if that should be the case. As for size, I started off when I went through the online ordering process of going for a 40 litre pack. In the past I've made do with a 35 litre pack. So at first I went into a 40 litre pack, carefully checking all the measurements, and in the end decided to upgrade to a 50 litre pack. So this is a 50 litre capacity pack. My torso size measured up at large in the 19-inch to 21-inch size, and then hip belt was medium, 32 to 34 inches. What else did I decide to do? I added on 2 of these mesh pockets on the shoulder straps. Now they easily fit either a 600ml bottle or a 700ml bottle in there. Sometimes I'll carry my phone in there, sometimes my reading glasses go in there, sometimes my sunglasses go in there, but I have 2 of those pockets. And then I also chose 2 of these hip belt pockets. Now, how I like to pack my supplies for the day is in my right hand pocket. I have all of my snacks. I have my breakfast and all of my snacks for the day and my lunch. They all fit into this little pouch here. And then on the left hand side pocket, I keep just random items like a little mirror to put my sunscreen on, and insect repellent, and any toiletries that I might need during the day, hairbrush, all those sorts of things. So they're the 2 hip belt pockets. And then on here I went with, you can choose to get the stretchy fabric in this, the knitting like that, or this style. I chose this style. Now these pockets are absolutely enormous, and they hold a 1.25 litre water bottle. They would also hold a 2 litre water bottle, just to give you an idea of the size. So I put a 1.25 litre water bottle in, and then quite often I'll put a 700ml bottle in, but obviously you can use those for anything. I included the guy ropes on the side to help strap in my hiking poles when I'm not using them, tripod, that sort of thing. So I have that feature on both. That helps you to cinch in your pack nice and tight. I also have the same sort of feature here on the bottom as well. Now, as for this lovely stretchy mesh pocket, it expands your pack by a further 5 litres, carries an enormous amount of gear in there, and at the moment I'm going on a longer walk tomorrow, using it for weighted backpack training, and so I just have a few little supplies in here at the moment. However, when you're on trail, I usually put my zip pad, I'll put my thongs, Rubbish tends to go in there. There's a whole heap of things that can go in there because the sizing's really generous. I've found the fabric to be really durable, haven't had any issues with that. It's super stretchy, which makes everything very accessible. I also added on, it's going to be a bit hard to see in the video, but I also added on a bottom elastic sleeve, if you will, made out of the same material as the front here. And in the sleeve here, I place my raincoat. And actually I might go and get that because it's quite a big one, and it'll help you to see the amount of size in that, because that also would fit about 2 litres in volume of gear there. So to give you an idea of the size, this is the backpack Copeland jacket, and it is absolutely massive. So if I fold this up quickly, it does fit, believe it or not, in the pouch at the bottom. I'm not going to put it in at the moment because it only just fits, and it's a bit of a, takes a bit of time to fit, but it certainly does fit in there, and that's us right down. If we look at the features on the outside of the pack, this is the lifting strap, how you lift your backpack so you take care of it. Try very hard not to lift it with the shoulders, as is true in any backpack. So I've found that lifting strap very good. I've also chosen one of these Y straps that clips, has one of these clips. And it clips over the top, and when my tent was wet, I would use that to clip over the top, but you could also clip things like your ground sheet, your sit pad, any of those sorts of things. So yes, I think that's everything on the outside. Now the inside, it's currently packed at the moment with some items for a day trip. So hold on for a sec. It's probably a little bit tricky to see, but that was the all-in-one, one tube feature that I was showing you before and talking about, which I really like. And then as for the top, let's pop it down here. It has little press studs on it, so you do these up, and then you roll it down. Roll it down, and then once again clip it around like that. So, things that I really love about this backpack. Well, almost everything. I've found all of the design features have worked well. Really happy with the size that I chose, really happy with all of my customization aspects, love the bright colors. Very, very important, I think, to be able to stand out, not only if you're in a situation where you would like search and rescue to be able to find you easily, but also, you know, there's quite a lot of times when you're doing a through hike where you might be walking along roads, or on roads I should say, during misty, cloudy, rainy weather. So it's important for traffic to be able to spot you as well. So I think bright colours are really important. I try to follow that through, even with the dry bag that my tent goes in, and my clothing and shoes and that sort of thing. I'm really happy with the ergonomically designed S-shaped torso straps that fit so well over my shoulders. I certainly have noticed that compared to my previous backpack, that the S-shaped straps do minimise any discomfort around the shoulders, neck and upper back areas. Likewise, the design of the hip belt straps, which have 2 straps, do spread the load more evenly on my hips. In my case, anything that can be done to lessen spinal and hip pain is a great feature and well worth having. I must say their customer service was fantastic throughout, very personalised, and as you'll see from the production video coming up, their online custom designed and ordering platform made for an enjoyable buying experience. So very, very happy with all of the features. There are 2 design features that I am less happy with, and when I was reading through all of the information about Atom Packs and also watching their videos online that they have produced, they've been very open about explaining to the customer that in order to get the customization of choosing different colors, the seams in these are sewn, so they're not fused, they're sewn, and they have shared that the outcome of that is that it makes the pack less waterproof. The fabric itself is brilliant. It's really, really tough, really, really durable, very waterproof, but because there's sewn seams, that they do let in a bit of water. So they suggested that when you get the pack, feel free to use some seam sealer, which I did use. I used a glue, a gel type product glue to seal the seams. So that was only a minor inconvenience. There was really the one and only design feature that I did find difficult and annoying is the fabric that is in the back. It's this black fabric here, this black panel that goes straight against your back. I'm not sure what the fabric is, but it is not even remotely waterproof, and I'm not sure that they say that it is on their website, but to me that's a bit of a flaw with this product. If only they had chosen this fabric on the back, I would be 100% thrilled to bits with this backpack, because when this gets wet, this back panel, it's not for me an issue of that it would get stuff wet inside, because I use a pack liner inside, which keeps everything completely dry, and I don't use a pack cover. The issue for me is when this becomes wet, it adds water weight to your backpack, and you can absolutely, very definitely feel the difference in weight when the pack becomes wet. So that's rather unfortunate. It's the only aspect that I'm not a fan of. All of the other features, all of the other ways that I could customize my pack, I was really, really happy with. So overall, as long as your understanding of that one aspect that I view as a little bit of a flaw, I would absolutely recommend this backpack. It is bulletproof, absolutely so durable. The fabric is as tough as, this has been through some of the worst of New Zealand's scrubby areas, and also I believe it would stand up to the terrain in Tasmania that has very similar difficulty of scrub that would destroy a lot of packs. So very happy with the way that the pack is wearing. Really happy with the weight of the pack. It is lightweight, not quite ultralight, but it is lightweight. And you know, having all of these features that I could choose myself and make sure that the pack perfectly suited my needs, I was really, really happy with. it's given me the ability to, you know, hang different things from the straps. For example, my PLB GPS tracker. It's perfect in every other way. So yes, I'm really happy with it. There you have it. That's a little bit about atom packs and the Prospector model. Now, if you do have any questions or any comments, I love you to throw them in. I love to chat with people through that way. Anyway, that's enough rambling on for now. So I better hit the trail soon. Catch you on the next one. Bye for now. With regards to the ongoing care of my atom pack, every 6 months or following a longer backpacking trip, I simply follow the directions of the Nick Wax Tech Wash cleaning product before I use their TX Direct wash-in waterproofing solution. And after almost 12 months of very heavy use, my backpack is still in excellent condition. So yes, I'm one happy hiker. So this is my exact pack, but if you'd like to have a look at the online ordering process, this is how it works. And finally, I must say that their customer service was fantastic throughout. It was so very personalised. And as you'll see from the rest of this video, their online custom design and ordering platform made for a very enjoyable experience. And here are the detailed specifications on my particular backpack. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to reach out and chat, and have you seen any of these videos? Bye for now.